Great, welcome everyone. Welcome to our chair yoga. So if you have a ball, a cushion, a yoga block, whatever you have, you can improvise if you don't have a yoga block. And we might place that block or ball cushion between the knees, sitting nice and tall in your chair. And find a comfortable seat. Shoulders over hips. You can rest your hands on your legs, so you can let them hang freely, but just resting them. And taking a moment to center with our breath. So breathing in through the nostrils, breathing out through the mouth perhaps. And eyes can be opened or closed. So continue to breathe comfortably. Just noticing your breath. If you're tuning in at home, you can mute your devices. Thank you. Just noticing the breath in your body. Filling up the ribs and belly perhaps. Allowing the breath to expand. Softening all the muscles of your face. Parting the lips gently to soften your jaw. Letting go of any holding or any unnecessary holding or tension. Feel your feet on the earth, your sitting bones on the chair, grounded, present, connecting with the breath. And we might bring one or both hands to the heart space, to the chest, connecting with your heart, that heart's desire, perhaps setting your intention for this practice. What is it that you'd like to cultivate or nourish? What is your focus for today? It could be anything at all. And then releasing the hands back to the legs. Feel the sensation of your legs, the hands. And taking a moment to blink the eyes opened if they're closed. Good. And then just sitting tall, awakening. Good. And then from here, let's bring our hands into Anjali Mudra, thumbs at the heart. Press each finger, thumb, knuckle together. Turn the corners of your mouth up to show some teeth. And we'll continue. Let's inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, bring that energy back into your heart space. Again, inhale, lifting and lengthening. Exhale, drawing it in. Inhale, grow tall. Let's add a gentle turn or twist this time. Inhale, reach up. And then turn in one direction. One hand can be just outside the knee. One hand might be on the chair side or the chair seat. Just twisting gently. Good. So crossing one arm across the body. Yep. Like right across. Like bring it right across. Yes. There we go. And breathing. Ribs, belly expanding. Front, back, and sides. And as you're ready or on your next inhale, you might reach up, turn center, come back to the center line. Pausing here for a moment. Let your ribs settle, your spine, and a sense of grounding. Good. And let's go the other direction. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, gently spiral and turn. coming into an easy twist. Notice sensation in the body. Notice your breath. As you're ready, reach up center, return to the heart, tipping our gaze to the middle fingers, lengthening the back of the neck. Again, just breathing, just noticing. And then bringing our hands to the legs. From here, make sure you're a little bit away from the back of your chair. We're going to do some cat and cow stretches. So we're going to inhale, fill up the belly, arch your spine as we gaze up. Exhale, gently round the spine for cat as you look down. Inhale, spinning the pelvis, gaze up, opening the heart. Exhale, gently round, drawing the belly in for cat. And if that feels good, we'll continue. But just know that sometimes flexion isn't for your spine. If your doctor said not to flex your spine, you might just sit tall and breathe. Or simply focus on drawing the belly in and breathing in and out through the belly. One more time each way. Just moving at your own pace. When you're ready, coming back to that long neutral spine. Good. From here, we can remove our block or ball or cushion, set it aside. And then widen your feet a bit. And let's stir right out of the hips. Good. Making some circles through the hips, pelvis. Feel that shift through the sitting bones, the buttocks, through your feet. And then maybe circle the other direction. That's it. And returning back center, nice and tall. Let's draw one knee in towards the chest shoulder. The heel might rest on the chair seat, or you can hook your arms underneath like so. So do what feels comfortable for your body. Breathing into the hip, breathing into the body. So we're getting this single wind relieving stretch, nourishing the digestive system. Again, healing through the hips, the legs. And then you might pick up the lower leg, cradle the lower leg, rocking back and forth. And then placing the ankle above or below the knee. Let the knee fall out where it may. Sitting nice and tall. Noticing sensation in the hips. Breathing into any tightness. That's it. Letting go of any tension. Just breathing. Good. Sitting up a little taller. Let's walk. I have my, for you guys, it looks like my right leg. I'm going to twist in that direction, coming into an easy twist. So one hand can be on the chair, one on the knee. Just make sure you feel secure. And then unspiraling, return back center and lifting that foot back to the floor. Good. Notice that whole side of the body. How does it feel? Good. And then when you're ready, we can draw the other knee towards the chest, shoulders. The heel might rest on the chair, or you might hook and hang on to the leg like so. Breathing into this hip, into the ribs and belly, massaging the internal organs with your breath. Really good for digestion. That's it. And then we can pick up that lower leg, cradling the lower leg. You might rock back and forth a little. And then bringing that ankle foot above or below the knee. Let the knee fall out where it may. Sitting tall, hinging from the hips through the shoulders, up through the ears, long spine. Just breathing. That's it. Just noticing. And then releasing that leg slowly back to the earth. Good. All right. So from here, scoot forward in your chair. Bring the heels of your hands, a couple options. Heels of the hands might come to the chair and you might lift the spine like so, or you might just reach the arms wide like so. So whatever feels good for your body. Reaching up, opening the heart, opening the chest, shoulders. Feet rooted. You've got it. When you're ready, slowly release, bringing the hands forward, nice and tall. Good. From here, let's take our ear to the right shoulder. And then take your left hand, you can reach it back behind you. It might rest on the chair seat. Get that nice stretch in the neck. Deep breaths. You might tilt the chin a little and change the angle slightly. Keep breathing into any tightness you're feeling. Letting gravity assist. Rolling the chin center, bring that hand forward. And then bring your gaze back up to the horizon, nice and tall. Good. Let's do the same stretch on the other side. So ear to the shoulder, letting gravity assist. Option is to bring that right hand like you're tucking it in your back pocket, resting on the chair seat. Just get that nice stretch through the neck here. Again, you might tilt the chin a little, change the angle. Just where you feel you need the stretch the most. Good, deep breaths. And then chin comes center, bring both hands center, and bring your gaze back up. Good. So just look left and right a couple times at your own pace. No particular breath pattern. Good. And then we're going to continue. So we're going to use our ball or cushion or block. And we're going to pick that up. We're going to turn, I'm going to mirror image you guys. We're going to turn to face your right, block or ball between the knees. So you're sitting side on in your chair. Good. Nice and tall. All right. Let's reach up skyward. Big in breath. Exhale, gently turn to your chair back. Bring your hands down to the chair back. An easy twist. So we're bringing out toxins with this twist. Breathing deeply. Gently hugging the ball or the block. And then reach up to the sky, turn back to square off your shoulders and hips. Float the hands down to the top of the legs. Pause for a breath. And as you're ready, we can remove the block or ball. You might bring it down to the floor. Again, coming into a hip flexor stretch. So free up that front hip and buttock. Again, we're opening through the hip here. You can hang on to the chair with your back hand. Yep. Yep. So sit side on still. Yep. And your front leg goes back.
Front leg goes back.
Yes, there. And the ball goes under that outside knee. Yeah. Reaching up with that outside arm. And then side bend towards the chair. So breathing into the hip flexor. Now you can stay very tall and linear if that feels better, or you can do the side bend. That's it. Pressing through the feet for support. Feel the action of the legs as you press through both feet. That's it. As you're ready, reach up to the sky, both arms, coming into warrior one. Shoulders squaring off. Nice long torso, spine, that's it. And as you're ready, release the back hand to the thigh. Front hand can reach forward as the front leg slides back, coming into flying warrior. So you can lift your back knee off the ball and stretch the back leg back. Yep. Option is to lift both hands up. So squaring off your shoulders and hips. Feel strength through your legs as you lift through the spine. Good. Just breathing. That's it. Follow your breath. Good. Then bending the back knee, straighten the spine a little. Windmill the arms, coming into warrior two. Extending that leg, pressing into the outer edges of this long leg here. Good. Let's rotate our palms turning up, our palms turning down. Palms turning upwards and down. That's it. Spiraling the arm bones. And then leaving our palms up, right hand to the sky, left hand lightly resting on the leg, reversing your warrior. Now you might gaze up, you might gaze at the horizon for neck comfort, or you might even tuck the chin slightly, looking down. So explore what feels good for your head and neck. Expanding ribs and belly. Just breathing. As you're ready, windmill back to parallel arms, that warrior two position. And then bending that front elbow, lower the front arm. Circle the back arm up and around, extended side angle. You can broaden the collarbones. Now this arm can stay as it is, it can reach skyward. If the shoulder's not feeling happy up there, it might come down or even tuck in your back pocket. So kind of explore, like, where does that arm feel good? Keep pressing through the feet. Keep really light on this arm so that you're doing the work through the waistline, through the rib cage and the oblique muscles. Toning those oblique muscles. Good. Let's reach up and windmill and then float the arms down to the legs. Good. Help that back leg forward and whoops, the front. Turn to face center for a moment. And you might just check in. You can come to stillness. You can move a little. Just sort of scan the body. How do you feel? Good. So we've created a lot of prana and energy with the breath. We're creating more space. We're deepening the breath, getting oxygen to all the muscles. Good. Let's do the other side. So we can pick up our ball or block or cushion. Take your time, walk to face the other direction. And again, we're sitting side onto our chair. Block, ball, or cushion between the knees. And if twisting feels okay for your spine, we're going to twist again. We're going to reach up and then gently turn towards your chair back, hands on the chair back. Easy twist. Breathing into this shape. Noticing sensation. As you're ready, reach back up, turn your shoulders back, and then float the arms, the hands down to the legs. Pause for a moment. Good, and as you're ready, let's remove that ball or block. You can bring it to the floor in front of your chair. And just take a moment to place that ball or block underneath the knee. Square off your shoulders over the hips. Back hand can be on the chair seat for support, and the front hand can reach up and out. Getting that lengthening sensation right out of the hip flexor. You might feel that without even lifting the arm. And then option is to add a bit of a side bend as you press through the feet. Feel all the edges if you can, that front foot grounding, the ball of the back foot perhaps grounding. Relax that inside elbow and shoulder. When you're ready, reach both arms up, squaring off shoulders and hips for warrior one. Allow the arm bones to sink into the shoulder joint, finding a sense of ease. And as you're ready, bring that back hand to the thigh for support. Front hand reaches forward, front leg stretches back so we can extend the leg at the knee. Take a moment to square off your shoulders and hips. Option is to stay as you are, or you might lift that hand for further challenge. Pressing firmly through the legs, allowing breath to flow. Looking good, that's it. Flying warrior. And as you're ready, bend the back knee, start to straighten the torso, windmilling the arms, adjusting that right leg for comfort so that we're pressing into the outer edges of that foot. Broaden the collarbones. And then we might rotate our palms turning upwards, right out of the shoulder joint, spiraling the arm bones, that's it. Just breathing, noticing, that's it. And then we can leave our palms up and windmill the arms again, sun worshiper. So relaxing that back elbow and shoulder. Opening through the front rib cage. Breathing. As you're ready, windmilling the arms back to parallel. Taking another breath, coming into extended side angle. Bending that front elbow, lightly resting. Circle the back arm up and around, arm comes by the ear. And then you might open the shoulders, chest more. Keeping that lift in the waistline, really light on the elbow and forearm so that you're doing the work. And pressing through the feet, keeping that lift from the ground up. That's it. And as you're ready to come out of the pose, you can reach up with an in-breath, exhaling parallel, and float the arms down to the legs. Good. Bend the back knee, help it forward, and the front. And we can just turn to face center, taking a moment to just notice making any movements or maybe just come into stillness. Take a few breaths here, a moment just to notice. Following the breath. Good. As you're ready, we can blink the eyes open. And let's come up to stand. So we'll come up to stand and we're going to move our chair forward, perhaps, or just adjust your chair if you need to. I'm adjusting mine because I'm using a mat. So you can be just behind your chair. Feet are hip bone width apart. Good, nice and tall. And we're going to come into some calf raises. So we're going to rise up on the toes and release your heels. And rising up and release. Just allowing our breath to flow with ease and comfort. That's it. being aware of your posture, your alignment. Good. And last one. And release. Good. Pause, sink into all points of your feet. And then when you're ready, we're going to lift our toes, rock back onto the heels, plant your feet. Lifting, pulling up on the toes. So working our shins, the front of the lower leg. That's it. Good. And then coming into a calf stretch, we can take a step back on our left foot perhaps, or either foot, it doesn't matter. Front knee over the ankle, pressing into that back leg, getting a comfortable stretch. Option is to keep the hands on the chair, or you might lift one hand off the chair, engaging the deeper core muscles. You might lift both hands. And just notice how even here we're working balance, noticing your breath, getting that stretch in the back of the leg. When you're ready, you can bring one hand back to the chair, the other. And now we're going to stay on that side, but bring your back foot in just a little and bend your back knee. So I'm going to turn just so those of you at home can see that. So we went from that straight-legged to draw it in and bend. Again, settling into the stretch. So now the underneath belly of the calf, the soleus. So bend your knee so that you can press your heel into the earth. Yep, there we go. Noticing how that feels. And release, step in and just walk it out on the spot. Good. Might feel very different if you're doing this in bare feet than if you were to do that same stretch in shoes. So we're going to take a step back on the opposite foot and just ease into the stretch, relaxing, finding strength through the legs. Again, option is to hang on to the chair, or you might bring one arm out, the other, challenging your balance. You maybe pick a focal point to gaze at. Good, bringing one hand back to the chair, the other. Slide that back foot in just a little and bend your back knee. Soleus stretch. That's it. Just breathing into the calf muscles. Good, and release, good. And just walk it out on the spot. Good. So we'll stay standing. We're going to stay behind our chair here. Again, nice and tall. Again, taking a moment to hydrate at any time. Then when you're ready, we're going to do standing bird dog. So we're going to lift that opposite arm and leg, come back to the chair and the floor. Opposite arm and leg, come back to the chair and floor. So 2 points of contact. That's it. Allowing breath to flow and just moving with your breath at your own pace. Feel the strength in the back of the hip. We're strengthening through the spine and mobilizing through the chest and shoulders. That's it. Almost there. And last one each way. Good. When you're ready, coming into a back stretch. So we're going to walk back, pressing the hips back, elongating the spine, coming into a nice long stretch. You might think of this as a modified downward dog. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And breathing into this shape. When you're ready, slowly begin to rise, slowly walk towards your chair. And we can release our hands as you're ready. Tall mountain. Feel all the edges of your feet. You might think of lifting the arches of your feet. Feel that sensation in the leg muscles, the shift in the legs, the glutes perhaps. And shine your heart, squeeze the shoulder blades together, so broaden your collarbones. And stretch out energetically through the hands, fingers. Yes. Keep breathing, and as you're ready, reach up to the sky with an inhale. Exhale, interlace the hands, make a little pointer fingers with your steeple with your pointer fingers, I should say. Take another breath. And then maybe a side bend. See how that feels. And then lift and lengthen on your in-breath. Side bend the other direction. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, side bend. A couple more times, just moving with your breath. And back, center as you're ready. Float the arms down. Good. Rolling the shoulders up, down, and back. Good. So from here, we can come to the right side of your chair. And hand on the chair, hand on your hip. We're going to just do another balance pose. So we're going to shift our balance to the inside leg. Outside heel can lift. Turning the knee out, bring the heel just above the ankle for tree pose. So option 1 for tree is right here. You can also slide the foot up a little higher and just kind of hug the calf muscle, the side leg. And then you might stretch your arms out. Maybe that inside hand hovers. Just checking balance. Again, know that the ground's not too far away if you need to touch down or maybe keep toes on the floor. And crown of the head skyward. Following your breath. And as you're ready, bring your hand back to the hip, the chair, the knee forward, and the foot back to the earth. Good. Just walk it out for a moment. And we'll stay on this side. We're going to keep our hand on the chair and the hip. Shift your balance once again to the inside leg. Outside knee can lift up and circle around, bring it back to the floor. So up, circle around, and back to the floor. That's it. Just allowing your breath to flow. That's it. One more time. Pause and sink back into the feet. Good. From here, let's do one more exercise. Shift your balance once again to the inside leg. Outside leg can press away and release to the floor. So stepping down in between, you can slow this down, you can speed it up. Just moving comfortably. Two more. Good, one more. That's it. Ooh, that was a lot today, all on one side. So we're gonna walk it out. We're gonna walk over to the other side. And we'll start with that tree pose. So feet grounded, shift your balance to the inside leg. You can lift the heel, turn the knee out. Option 1, toes on the floor. Option 2, you might bring the foot up a little higher, you decide. And hands can stay just as they are, or maybe they stretch out, maybe they come to the hips, maybe they come to the heart, maybe one of each. Know that the chair's right there if you need it. Pick a focal point to gaze at. Good work, everyone. And as you're ready, bring your hand back to the chair, back to the hip, the knee forward and the foot back to the earth. Good. All right. So again, we'll continue shifting our balance once again to the inside leg. Outside knee comes up, circles around, and back to the floor. And we'll do 8 of these. Circling around, back to the floor. Just moving comfortably. Body tall, that's it. Perhaps 2 more. Just honoring your body. Know that you can rest anytime. Good. Pausing here. Just noticing how your body feels. Breath. Good. And if you're ready for 1 more on this side, we'll shift our balance once again. And then we'll lift that outside leg away and back to the floor. So landing each time with some weight on the foot. That's it. Take your time, moving with your breath. That's it. 1 more time, I believe. Good. And release. And just coming into tall mountain. Know that the chair's right there if you need it. Shine your heart forward. Reach out through the hands, fingers. Feel all the edges of your feet grounding. Just breathing. Just noticing. Good. And when you're ready, releasing, we're going to grab our ball, block, or cushion. And we'll do just 1 more posture with our, whatever you have. And we're going to place that ball, block, or cushion between the knees. So hugging the inner thighs, just feel some engagement, feel the legs. And then from here, we're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink back towards your chair, that imaginary chair. Take another breath, bring your hands to your heart. Take another breath. Twist gently to your right, hands on the thighs for support. Dropping the hips low, elongating the spine. Keep breathing. Keep noticing. And as you're ready, inhale, reach up, centering. Exhale, press it away with a sigh. Hands back to the heart. And if you're ready for the other side, we'll do the other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink back. Continue to breathe. Hands come to the heart. Take another breath. Twist gently to your left. Hands on the thighs for support. Dropping the hips back. Elongating the spine. Feel your strength. And as you're ready, next breath, reach it up. Press it away. Good. And releasing that ball or block. We can come back to our chair. We can have a seat. Or you can lie on the floor with your legs up the chair, which is really nice, really good for lymphatic drainage. So whatever feels good for you, taking a moment just to get comfortable, to notice. Coming into any posture that feels good for you. Feeling the support of your chair. Good. Noticing your breath. Again, eyes can be opened or closed. Taking this time, this opportunity to center, to return to the breath. Again, softening all the muscles of your face. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing arms, hands, and fingers. You might even say to yourself, my arms, hands, and fingers are relaxing. My arms, hands, and fingers are relaxing. My arms, hands, and fingers are relaxed. And then maybe you move through the hips. My hips, buttocks, and legs are softening. My hips, buttocks, and legs are softening. My hips, buttocks, and legs are relaxed. My internal organs are relaxed. My internal organs are relaxed. All my internal organs are relaxed. Taking your time to slowly awaken. You might blink the eyes open. You might create some gentle movement, fingers, hands, your feet. Any final stretch or movement that might feel just right for you. So making your way to a comfortable seat. And let's bring our hands into the heart, Anjali Mudra, and we're going to chant 3 Oms together. So we're going to inhale and then say Om. So you might think of the letter A-U-M or A-O-M, something like that. And just join in if you'd like. It sounds really nice, and you can feel the vibration at the heart. So let's take an inhale to prepare. Exhale to Om. Om. Take another breath. Om. One more time. Big in breath. Much love and gratitude from my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Feel free to linger if you want to just take a few more moments to awaken or to stretch or just notice how you feel at the end of class. Thanks again. See you again soon.